Okay, welcome to the My Binary Blueprint webinar. I'm here with Jarrell, and we're going to shoot this video for you so that you can understand all about binary options, My Binary Blueprint, the bonuses.
Yes, money.
Big money for everybody to be made. We've already paid out $39,500 in bonuses alone, roughly $13,000 in the last week to affiliates. And so much more coming through October and November. But before we get into all that, I think that it's a good idea to kind of understand who we are, where we come from, what we actually bring to the table. So I'm going to just give you a quick backdrop about myself. My name is Chris Farcher. I've been a professional internet marketer for 6 years. The last 3 years, I really jumped over a six-figure income, all through different types of marketing, search engine optimization, paid advertising, Facebook, Bing, Yahoo, Google, anything that comes
it all, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Anything that comes with the marketing territory, and then even building websites, a little bit of programming, outsourcing. So that's kind of where I play a major role in this, which is very helpful to the team, because when there's a tech issue or we have a new idea, we can implement quickly.
Yeah, definitely, and
but with my journey, it didn't start off with me making tons of money. I went through a struggle like a lot of people have with MLM. My first 3 years, was a lot of learning, a lot of trying to understand and making like 30, 40,000, and then my income jumped up dramatically. But honestly, I think that most people are here because you want to learn about binary options. You want to learn about trading, Forex and Nadex, and really that's where Jarrell comes in. He's a real rags to riches story. Turned his life completely around through binary trading. So I'm not going to tell his story for him. I'll let him tell that story. Just briefly, if you want to.
Hey, what's going on, people? So a lot of you guys who have joined the binary revolution, the whole movement, binary options. A little background on myself. Before I started binary options, I was just like most people who you may see online, who may be in your inbox on Facebook, just trying to get a sign up or something like that. And I never had like the mentor or like the proper upline to help me through making the amount of money that we all dream of making, which is the money that would set you financially free. So I went through a couple ventures like MCA, Empower Network, and finally getting to Wake Up Now, and I made some headway with Wake Up Now. I got to a point where I was making decent money. I was making decent money, and with that being said, for me, I always felt like there was more. Like, is this it? Is this what I'm gonna be doing my whole life? And for me, I got tired of signing people up. That was my issue. I just got tired of talking to people and telling them the same thing over and over. And it's like, if they didn't get it, yeah, I can go to the next person. But how many more people am I going to have to go through until I found binary options, or should I say, binary options found me? I just happened to be on YouTube, and I was looking. I don't remember what I was looking at, but I happened to come across a few videos on Nadex. And coming out the gate with Nadex, I wanted to make some type of substantial money. I was like the money Chris was making like 3 years ago. That's the money I got into this trying to make. So I had my trial and error with Nadex, made some money, but then 1 week, because I felt like I knew it all, I lost $14,000 in a week. I was just thinking about that right now. Like shit. But after that, I really didn't go back to binary options for a while, because you lose $14,000 in a week. You're like, that's demoralizing. So I got into another MLM company, and at that point, like I said, I was making headway. I was making money, and then. For me, I'm an athlete, or a former athlete, so I had that never quit attitude. So I was like, you know what, dust myself off, let me go back into, binary options, and that's when I went into, G options. And with that, I made like some crazy money in like a 24-hour period. Went from, a lot of you guys, if you guys have followed me on YouTube, you may have seen the video where I took $500 and flipped it into like 4,000 something. And at that point, that's when everything the light bulb came on. And from that point, 2014 started off slow, but then it was like a big ass atom bomb just exploded in my bank account. And when I say I've made the amount of money people dream of, just with binary options, just using a combination of binary options in marketing and leveraging myself, that got me to a point where I've made over 500,000, and got me in this nice condo, here in New Jersey. I'm overlooking New York City, and at that point, I said, damn, how many other people would want to do this? How many other people would want to make this amount of money?
I can tell you a lot. I mean, almost anybody out there that's a marketer. I mean, there's one thing that I've learned with marketing is most people are hungry. You really, you want it. Your mind opens up to a whole new world when you can see you don't have to work that 9 to 5, and your journey and experience is inspiring to everybody, I'm sure, because you went from doing what most of us started doing with an MLM, and yes, some people are better, make more money, but most people are in that range where you're making some money, but you're not where you dream to be. And then with binary options, I mean, you totally between trading and marketing, the combination, you took your life to a whole new level, which which is crazy, which is honestly, for everybody out there watching, which is really good because he's on our team. So so we get to learn from Jarrell, we get to we get his training. So that's just a little bit of a backstory on both of us. Hopefully that gives you some insight if you are brand new. I know a lot of guys, a lot of people are in the group that you already know us, but I'm sure there's plenty of new people out there that are going to see this video. But let's get into binary options. For somebody who's brand new, right? I don't know anything about anything, and I come in here. What is binary options?
Well, binary options, they're considered exotic options, because, but for me, I don't know why they would call them exotic options, because it's one or the other. It's yes or no, up or down. So at that point, you're basically making a prediction on the direction the market is going to go, whether it's going to. So let's say, if we're just going to use simple numbers, let's say, the value was 5.0, so 5.0, and you can either predict that the market is going to go up or down. So what we do here, or what I've done was I've perfected a method that allows you to perfectly predict, or let me not say perfectly predict, but you're in a position where you can figure out the direction the market is going to go in.
Have a better guesstimate.
Right. So instead of doing like a coin flip, because with a coin flip is heads and tails. You got you 50% chance. But what we do here is help increase that chance dramatically. So just going back to it, you're making a prediction on the market if it's going to go up or down. So if if you say the market's going to go up within a certain time frame, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, even 60 seconds, and if you predict that in the right direction, you will win a substantial amount of money. So let's say if the market, the market is 5.0 and it goes to 5.01, and you predict the market will go in that direction,
you're gonna win a profit.
You're gonna gain a profit off of that. But if you guess wrong, you get none.
And another part of this is we're watching, so for somebody new, how do we, do we just flip a coin and take it, or we're watching charts, right? We gotta learn how to look at it. We gotta learn how to look at a chart so we can predict the movements.
Right. So a lot of people, what they do is they come into this and they'll deposit money to a broker, and they'll just use the specific chart that the broker has on the site. But what we do here at MyBinaryBluePrint, we show you how to use an outside chart. We show you how to use Thinkorswim to put in position, or put you in position to make the proper guesstimate on which way the market is going to go. So I mean, I think with a lot of people, you know, it's taking the guesswork and like I say, increasing your chances of knowing the direction the market is going to go in, because you can see it as it's actually happening.
Right, right. So I mean, with MyBinaryBluePrint, so how does MyBinaryBluePrint, you know, funnel into here? You know, what is MyBinaryBluePrint? MyBinaryBluePrint to me is, it's a professional website, a members area. It's almost like a university in a way, because we have, you know, a very active
secret society.
We have a very active Facebook group. A lot of people helping each other, giving tips and advice of what they've experienced, you know, with trading.
Right.
And then also it's tutorial videos. You know, you get to see, you know, Jarrell, how he uses his strategy, how he watches the charts, how,
right,
you know, when he would take a bet, you know, would he take a put or a call, depending on how, you know, so you get to watch someone who, you know, who's successful and then mimic that, you know. So that's what MyBinaryBluePrint, right, you know, it is to me. And with the members area, we're always adding in new content. We got cool bonuses and promotions that we offer everybody, you know, in there, that, you know, a lot of other groups, you know, they don't really give back to the team, and that's one thing that we try to set ourselves apart from everybody. Right. Is we try to give back to everybody.
Right, right. And speaking of that, you know, just giving back, you know, this whole vision is been like such a long journey, not for just myself, but you know, Chris as well, because you know, when I first started this, you know, I started with, you know, doing this with other people, and you know, I helped build another group to maybe like almost 3,000 plus members. Yeah. And now for me, I think now that I'm in full control of this particular venture, I can control the vision I have, because that's the difference between me, MyBinaryBluePrint, myself and Chris, MyBinaryBluePrint, and other groups. The vision originated from me. So because it originated, I understand the vision that it's supposed to take. And a lot of people don't really have that. So you may have like a lot of these groups that are just out here just trying to make a quick buck. But I really feel like at the end of the day, there's nothing better than having someone hit your inbox and say, yo, listen, I just made my first $1,000 day. Mm-hmm. I did it in an hour. Mm-hmm. You know, it's nothing better than, oh, somebody, you know, hit me up saying, hey, listen, I've been using this strategy for like 3 months. I just got a new car. Shout out to Gerard Starks, you know, one of the guys who did get a brand new car because of, you know, my strategy. But, you know, like I say, it was a long journey, you know, and I think that goes a lot and goes and says a lot about me and Chris and how we linked up. And then, you know, he helped bring the whole vision to fruition. And, you know, like any company, we're going to have hiccups and things like that. We've had since the beginning.
We've had, so, you know, that's one thing that we want with this group, is we want to be transparent. We want communication with the group, good or bad. I think that you're worth it to know it. Because a lot of times groups, they try to hide things, they try to hold back, and because of that breakdown in communication, people go in a panic, they don't know what's happening. You know, we're up front. If something's going on, we let everybody know about it. So, you know, with MyBinaryBluePrint, I mean, when we first launched, we had a set date, and we were all pumped up and excited. The date got pushed back because things, you know, weren't working out. You know, our main videos, we were doing them, and we didn't like the way they looked, so we redid them. You know,
over and over. It took me like 3 hours to shoot like one video.
To the point where I was like, I'm coming down to help edit and do some cutting too. But I mean, the thing is that we are constantly working. I've never seen someone work. I don't want to brag, but I work very hard, and Jarrell honestly works probably harder than me. And it's good to have a partner that does that, because, you know, in the past I haven't had that. And to, you know, we're out here working for everybody. We've had a long journey with MyBinaryBluePrint already. We've had, you know, at first the merchant accounts went down, right? So we had all people coming in. Everybody was excited when we first launched, and you know, the money coming in, we're paying back affiliates for, you know, the work that they did. But the merchant account gets frozen. You know, luckily Jarrell steps up. You know, he comes out of pocket close to like $9,000. He came out and paid all the affiliates, made sure they get paid on time. You know, we've had email issues, you know, where people weren't getting notifications.
Yeah, oh man, like, it was a whole host of things that just that happened, but you know that really was us, me and Chris. We had this, you know, talk to each other and say, you know what, I think this universe testing our resolve, you know, because a lot of people can go through those things and fold them, just quit, like, all right, you know, it didn't work out. But like I say, we stayed the course, and you know, because I felt like this vision, like it can happen, and the direction we're about to go in, the steps that we're about to take, you know, I think we're about to do something unprecedented. It's going to be groundbreaking, and it's going to help, you know, the members. I mean, it's going to put everybody in a position to win consistently.
I mean, here's the thing with me. So like, I've been involved in lots of companies, and if you're promoting a company, that's perfectly fine. We don't tell you not to promote something, but I've never been a part of something where I could actually say I'm actually giving back something of true value, or actually, like, you know, money value, where we actually have a way. So one of the biggest ways that we separate ourselves from the other groups is that we give back a $250 bonus, I would like to say, or cash back. Right. So somebody, you know, so if you come in, My Binary Blueprint was $249.99 to get involved. It's no longer $249.99. It's free to get in. So, you know, if you're watching the video, you can go to the website, or if an affiliate referred you, please go through their link and just, you know, you can create an account. That's going to get you in the members area. You can watch all the training. You get all of that for free. We got a whole bonus section I put together in the back too for marketing. If you're into marketing, I mean, you're going to learn binary options, marketing. It's all free. So one, for me, like, to be able to be like, okay, cool, that's cool, but you know, what about trading? You know, so now you get in free, but you also, we're giving back a bonus. If you come through the brokers that we have in the back, Jarrell has big pull because he's made a substantial amount of money in the industry. A lot of these brokers want to work with him, so they'll pay.
Oh, y'all should see my inbox too. Like, if y'all see my inbox on every broker that has thrown offers my way. But like I said, you can't. I feel like we can't deal with each and every broker, because some brokers are not out there, and you know, in our favor, you know, because at the end of the day, it's still us against them.
Yeah, and they may seem like, you know, like, you may see a promotion for a broker that may seem cool, but you know, we know the inside scoop on most of them, and that's why a lot of them that, you know, maybe somebody else is promoting, we're not, if that you're asking that question, is because we probably know that they're not going to, you know, pay out, or, you know, we work with the ones that have a better reputation.
Right.
You know?
So I mean, like, with that being said, you know, if you guys go in the back office of MBB, you'll see that our two chosen brokers, we're not going to state who they are right now, because we don't want to basically make this anything about a sales video, or trying to, you know, push brokers' name out there. But these are the two that we've been working with for a minute, and a new one that we've talked to.
Yeah,
you know,
and we have a. I'd probably say we have 4 or 5, but we've put 2 in the back. When you're watching this video, we've probably put in, you know, maybe 1 more at the time. But you know, we're talking in the back, negotiating deals to make sure that everything is good for all of our members. The main thing for us is this: if you make a deposit, you know, if you make a deposit of $250 into one of the brokers through our link, we give you back a cash bonus of $250. Now, we have a lot of guys that drop in $500, $650. You know, we have a bunch of guys that drop in a few grand that want to start off at the bigger levels. But you know, if you come in and you deposit $250, you're going to get a bonus of $250.
Up to $250 from My Binary.
From us, not from a broker.
Not yet. That's
that comes from us. That was money we would have made, but we give it back.
Right. So a lot of times, like, people think, oh, well, I'm getting a bonus from a broker, I'm locked in. No, you're not. You're not locked in. What you would have to do is, just so it protects us, you would just have to trade the amount of your deposit. Yeah. You don't have to trade 30 times the amount or 40 times the amount, like, you know, most brokers would do. If they gave you a bonus, you only have to trade the amount you deposit.
Yeah. And
that puts you in a position to not only, like I said, you're getting a bonus, and let's say if you make more money, you can still withdraw and things like that, not worry about the broker, you know, locking you into something that is damn near impossible, you know, to get your money out.
I mean, depending on, you know, they have their bonuses and all that stuff, and honestly, certain companies do different promotions and bonuses. But that's why we have our own thing. See, we've worked out a deal where rather than us getting paid and keeping the money, which most groups or other companies will do, you know, they'll push.
Let's call it. They keep it up to the
yeah, just beat around the bush. They're like, but yeah, that's what it is. You know, like they promote and they're keeping all the money. See, we're getting the money, we're giving it back to the members. And not only are we only giving a bonus, but then we're giving affiliates. So if you know, when you register with us, right, you create an account, you're going to get the free training, you're going to get the bonuses, you're going to get the market. And then if you want to refer somebody else to a free company who gets a free $250 bonus, you actually will make a $100 commission. And that's why so many people are promoting us so quickly, because we're giving people the opportunity to make that, you know, 2,500, 5,000, 10,000. I mean, honestly, I see in the next 90 days the people that are really pushing. I mean, because there's nothing easier to promote than something that's one, valuable, but then two, free.
Right.
And to be able to promote that, I mean, I see people being able to make 10, 20, 30,000 just promoting something that's free and helping people get money. And that's why I get so excited to do this, because it's like I'm not trying to sell somebody into a training or company. I mean, it's free. And then, free 99. It's free to get in, and then once you're in, you make a deposit and you're going to get $250 back. Like we said, there's tons of people that put in way more than $250, and that's fine. That if you want to go hard at trading, but you're going to get $250 back. I don't know any other group that's given $250 back and then affiliate commissions over $100. I mean, that combination is just.
It's a winning combination. I mean, I was already winning, but now, like I say, for me, I've already made a substantial amount of money. So to be able to put that back into people's pockets and see people make money and people are happy about it. People are, just they're in a different place because, I can't remember. I think his name was Steve. What was his name? But he was like, wow, this group is amazing because this is the first time I've actually been a part of a group. And it came through on the word on all fronts. And and seeing things like that, because my word is my bond. So seeing people say things like that lets me know that my vision is going in the right direction. And if you're watching this video, or whoever brought you to this video webinar, they're heading in the right direction, and they want you to be part of that journey. And like I said, we welcome you to the whole My Binary Blueprint experience.
Absolutely, create your account. You want to create your account, free to do. Just go to the website or go through the affiliate link. You're welcome to pick up the bonuses. Any questions, feel free to ask. For any members, currently right now we've paid out anybody that came through in September. We've paid out all the bonuses for September. We've paid out all the affiliate commissions for September. October is coming. I would say it's probably going to be next week. We sent in the file to them. They sent it back to us with a different number. We sent it back. So we're going back and forth. But they said next week all should be squared away. We will update you on October. Yes. But we've already paid September. You can see all the people saying they've been paid. So October is definitely coming. Is there any other announcement that we need to make about? We have a few affiliate commissions being paid out tonight. We're going to pay out a small portion of the people that deposit through the other broker. If you're in the group, you'll know what we're talking about. Oh yeah, and definitely, like I said, we are in the last stage of negotiation with Nadex to be able to push training, because even though we can just do training or whatever, we want it to be legit. We want it to be the only ones that are sponsored by groups like or companies like Nadex or other Forex group, which is another thing that's coming down the line. So like I said, you guys if you're part of Day Trade Society, you guys will actually know about those things. But like I said, first and foremost, we just want to make sure that
the whole structure of the company, the whole vision is in place. So I know a lot of people are looking forward to the Natives videos. Like I say, I hate to say that they're coming, and I hate to keep saying it over and over. But the thing is, we need to make sure we have all our ducks in a row before we start putting out more content. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, we want it, since we're going to be using the Nadex logo, we're going to be, talking about Nadex. We want to make sure that we are in good standing with them as well.
So big stuff coming with it.
Definitely.
Big stuff coming.
So, like I say, not only do we have Nadex coming, we also have Forex coming. I know there's a lot of people that's out there, there's a lot of groups that's promoting Forex. But I feel like for myself and Chris, we want to do it the right way. We don't want to just, take some stuff that
could work.
Right. And then shove it down your throat.
Fancy, let's just get something out there.
Right. And then say, hey, listen, do this strategy and you're gonna make this. No, we don't want to do that. Like, that's why I'm here. I'm testing money, I'm making money, I'm losing money. I'm doing a lot of different things, but it all starts with me. I have to make sure somebody has to be the martyr for the group. And since I have the funds to do it, even though I don't like losing.
By all means, please.
I don't like losing. But in the effort of putting people in a position to win, somebody has to take that loss in order to win. Yeah. So in order for us to move forward as a group and gain funds and be able to make money on a winning strategy, I am testing new strategies and things that I'm learning. Because like I said, even though you guys may not see it, I'm taking classes on Forex. Yeah. And so what? I had a strategy that won't binary option, but do I want to stay there or do I want to take it to the next level? Yeah. Just like you guys are here because your income was at one level and you're trying to go from here to here. Mm-hmm. Then from here to here, you're just trying to keep going. So that is what we're doing. Thus far with MyBinaryBluePrint, Day Trade Society. We are basically putting you guys in a position to win, and it starts with us. Really
just to wrap this up too, but really we're giving, with binary options is this. It's really simple. You're gonna get in and watch the video, so you'll learn more. So if you haven't gotten everything that you wanted from the webinar, you'll be able to get in there, watch the videos, and learn more about binary option. But then you're also going to get free money to trade with, and that's really what we want to give you. Right. Is because this way you get your feet wet. You get to go play and see how it feels to make a $25 or $50 trade, and take a big win or take a loss. Either way, it doesn't matter because it's basically our money and you get to lose it. So, or win it, and you get to cash out.
But don't lose it. you win it. Win it, but don't go and lose it purposely.
Yeah. But I mean, you get to get in there and play, with real money, which isn't, possible anywhere else. So, and then with that, as that's happening, like we said, we're moving into the bigger realms, and when it comes, I mean, just like we've said, that was actually the reason we wanted to talk a little bit about the journey, because in the past we said, hey, the bigger videos are coming, websites coming, and we've always stayed true to our word. It may take a week extra, but it comes, and when it comes, it's professional. We get all the stuff in place. So
right, and like I said, we make sure we communicate with you guys, let you guys know. I mean, if you are not in the MyBinaryBluePrint website, go get registered, go get that done. Once again, it's www.MyBinaryBluePrint.com. That's to get registered, and so you can start getting going with the strategy. Mm-hmm. And also, we have the group, the Day Trade Society, which MyBinaryBluePrint is a product of. And also, like I said, we have coming down the pipeline, My Forex Blueprint. So,
okay, I think honestly, I think all the questions have been answered. Again, once you're in, our emails, our Facebook stuff's all in there. Any questions, you message us or post in the group. We got thousands of other members there to help, support. So again, welcome. Thanks for showing up for the webinar. Appreciate you guys coming, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Bye-bye.